This video walks through how to use Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a free app with accessibility tools built in that allows students to have video conversations with each other and with you. They can also screen share and create an up to 10-minute long presentation using this app as well. Okay, first thing we'll do is go to Flipgrid.com. You'll sign in up here for the very first time. You'll need to get an account. Click Educator Sign Up. If you've already got an account, go ahead to log in. Once you log in, you'll see your dashboard. I have several groups on my dashboard, and within each group I have a topic. Groups collect topics along similar themes, sort of like file folder systems inside your computer. You may create a group for each class and then organize the topics within, or you may create a group for all of your introduction videos for all of your classes and then have each topic be a different set of introduction videos. Totally up to you how you'd like to organize that content. So here's all of my groups, and you can see I've got lots of options. We'll go through those in just a minute. And then when I click on my group, I see the topics within. So here are 2 topics within each group that have options for each one as well. I can share an entire group, or I can share individual topics within each group. I usually share individual topics within each group, and you can take those and share those by adding a link to Blackboard or actually embedding it into Blackboard. You can also generate a QR code. Let's go through how to create a group and then a topic. So I'll go back to my home base by clicking the Flipgrid icon in the upper left-hand corner. And then we'll come down here to create a group. We'll give it a name. So I'll pretend I'm teaching a class called EdTech 101. So that will be my group name, and every Flipgrid that I create for this class will be found inside this group. I can change the URL so that I've got a custom URL for the group. I see that it's available, and I'll want my students to join using an email. Now it says using Microsoft or Google School email. We don't have an official school email other than our PAC email, so I'm going to go ahead and start with adding the Gmail. Oops, let's spell it right. Okay, so I've got Gmail. Students may sign in with their Microsoft, or they may use their PAC. They might use their PAC email as well. Hit enter after each one and then click next. Now if I have a topic created that I'd like to reuse, so let's say I want to create an introduction. Instead of having students go to Blackboard and do a text-based introduction post, I want them to come out to Flipgrid and record a short video introducing themselves. So I may have one of those already created that I'd like to use again. This is a good time saver, but we'll go ahead and create one from scratch right now. But just know that you don't have to create from scratch every time. I'm not going to grab the share code yet. I'm going to go ahead and go to the group and create my topic. So let's get this guy out of the way. So here's my group page. I know I'm on the group, EdTech 101. If I want to add access for another instructor, or like say my TA, I can add them as a co-pilot here. They'll have to have a Flipgrid account already, but I can go ahead and enter their email and then invite them. And then this little airplane icon will appear next to my group name, and that reminds me that I have a co-pilot in the group. I can take different actions on the group, or I can edit the setup of the group. I usually leave the groups just as they are and spend more time working on my topics. Now I can change the image here. Let's see, where do I do that? Edit. Yes, so if I go to edit for my group, there's my custom group name. You can come on down. There's my emails that I've allowed. My group is active. I can allow group followers. And I can change the image. So if I'd like a different image for my group cover photo, I can change that here. I can add my own image, or I could select from one that's already showing up here. So I just used a pre-selected image, and now I can come down and add a topic. Okay. So this topic will be called Introduce Yourself. And I'll type some student-facing directions right here. So I'm asking them to introduce yourself, then respond to 2 classmates. That's a pretty typical setup for the Blackboard discussion board. So students are probably used to that. Then just give some extra directions. I want to make sure everyone gets a reply, so try to find a student who doesn't have a response. And then I can come down here and select a lot of different types of media. For an introduction post, I would likely record a video introducing myself. To do that, I would click the record button and then see that I have some options here. I could share a screen. This might be a nice way to do a quick walkthrough of the course, or at least show the students where to find my contact information. And I can add all sorts of effects to my video. I can add photos. I can add some extra text or put a frame around my image. Lots of different things I can do with it here. When I'm ready to record, I click the record button. We'll record a real quick one. Hi. So that's just for demonstration purposes. And then I'll click the next button. And my video immediately loads up. I can add more to it, or I can close this out and start all the way over. I'll go ahead and click next. And then I've got some more options for my cover photo. So the cover photo is what will appear on the cover of the video. A lot of times students will take a selfie. They might use a photo, an extra photo. They could add a name tag. If you take a selfie, you can just take a quick picture, accept that photo, and then that will be the cover of the video that displays to students on the topic with the directions. I'll go ahead and click complete. There's my video down here. I can delete it and start over, or just keep going. Custom topic permissions will be different than the group permissions. So I usually leave that alone because I set up my group permissions the way I want them, and they will be applied here to every topic within the group. If you don't want students to see each other's videos until you release them, you can click topic moderation. On an introduction, I wouldn't do that, but I would do that if it was, say, presentations. I might review it first myself and then release it. You can allow students to reply with different types of comments to each other. On an introduction video, I'd like them to reply to each other with a video, so I'll leave that on video only. You can set the recording time, and this displays to students when they record their video. So for an intro, minute and a half would be good. You have closed caption settings. I'll leave that on English. Down here where it says more options. On more options, I could add links. So if I took an awesome video of myself doing something I'd like to share with students and uploaded it to YouTube, I could share that here. If I created a video walkthrough of my course, I could share that here as well. I can leave this topic active, freeze it so that no one else can add to it, but it is still visible, or I can hide it completely. And I can also set the start and end date for visibility. I can choose when to receive a notification about new videos. So I might say weekly, so I'm not getting spammed every single day. Can allow students to follow when new videos are posted. Now in the video features section, I like to allow students to have a selfie and a video, and that way they can have a nice cover image. I want them to be able to attach. I turn off likes because I don't want it to be like a popularity contest. I do let them download their videos to their own computer. They can't download any other student videos, but they can download their own. I allow them to edit, which lets them trim the ends. I do not put a view count on the videos because I don't want that count to show to the class. And I do allow them to put sticky notes up on their recording. In this section, you can play with the basic and custom feedback. You can build custom rubrics and send feedback to students on each video that they post if you like. And then this is the topic link I would share in Blackboard. So I could copy this link and then post this link to Blackboard for my students. Click all set, and then I'm good to go. So this is exactly what students see when they log in to the topic. They'll see my video of me introducing myself, the directions I give them. If I add any extra links, they'll appear down here. And then students click record a response to start recording their response. If you forget to grab the code, you can always grab the code here to share. That's the join link for students. You can also grab a QR code or the embed code if you want to embed it right into your Blackboard page. You've got options here, and then you can go in and edit any settings on your Flipgrid at any time. Just going to click cancel. And that's a quick walkthrough for setting up your Flipgrid videos.